So, do you need a realtor to help you sell your home? When deciding to hire a real estate agent or a realtor to sell your home, there are really two ways to think about it. Number one, is it legally required? And number two, is it realistic and practical to sell your home yourself? While many sellers ask themselves these same questions, only a small number actually end up doing it themselves. Only about 10% of the sellers do it for sale by owner, or as we call it, FSBO, and another 10% who start out selling it themselves end up hiring a real estate agent. This is Kiwi the Coast, your luxury real estate specialist, helping you maximize and sell the value of your coastal home. So let's jump into this question. So, do I legally need a real estate agent to sell my home? Well, the answer is no. It's perfectly legal to do it yourself in all 50 states. However, depending on the state that you're selling your home in, you may be required to hire a real estate attorney to handle the paperwork. And we've got a list of those states below. So do I realistically need an agent to sell my home? Although completely legal, selling without a realtor or real estate agent isn't for everyone. So whether you'll find success ultimately in getting your home sold yourself comes down to your objectives, your skill set, and whether you can put the time and effort into the process to get the job done. So here are some things to consider when attempting to sell your home yourself. Number one, do I have enough free time? When your home is on the market, plan on doing something to get your home marketed and sold every day. So one day you'll be gathering all the necessary paperwork, another day doing all the disclosures, perhaps the next day you're hiring a photographer, day after that meeting the videographer, perhaps the Matterport tour company, assembling all the disclosures. Hey, perhaps Saturday and Sunday you're going to be doing the open houses. You're going to have to field questions, take phone calls, and schedule appointments around the clock. Real estate is not a 9-to-5 business. Point number two is, can I remove my emotions from the transaction? Your home undoubtedly means a lot to you. Now, when you're acting as your own agent, you'll need to avoid being defensive and be objective during the negotiations, discussions, and when you're handling all that buyer feedback and comments. Third point is, can I market my home properly for maximum exposure? To sell your home, you have to find a buyer. And early in the sales process, sales agents are spending a lot of time pre-marketing the homes they're going to be selling. In fact, many of those agents, because of their prior marketing efforts, have already got a buyer pool assembled from prior listings, ready, willing, and able potentially to buy your home. So to successfully sell on your own, you may even want to hire an agent, even on a flat rate basis, to input your home's information accurately in the MLS so that the buyer populace can see it. Fourth point is, do I know all the laws in my state? The real estate industry is highly regulated, which is why it's important to hire a real estate attorney to handle your sales transaction when you're doing it yourself. To sell your own home, you need to be conscious of things like fair housing laws and advertising your listing, paperwork requirements for listing and closing like grant deeds and surveys, and real estate disclosures. The fifth point is, when I'm selling my home myself, am I prepared to pay a buyer's agent? Remember, saving on commission fees is one of the most common reasons that sellers decide to go it alone. But even if you can avoid the 2.5% to 3% you'd pay your own agent, you still have to pay 2.5% to 3% to the buyer's agent representing the buyer for your home. Unless, of course, that buyer is acting on their own behalf. Now let's look at the profile of that sophisticated buyer that's out on his own looking for your home. The sophisticated, likely investor, guess what they're probably going to do? They're going to discount their offering price, the 2.5% to 3%, maybe even 5% to 6%, if no commission's being paid, when they make an offer on your FSBO home. Remember that. However, 74% to 75% of the buyers out there come with a buyer's agent, so be prepared to pay their commission. So among those sellers that are attempted to go FSBO, half eventually ended up using an agent, and here are the top 3 reasons why they made the switch. First is easier selling with an agent. 2 is FSBO process takes too long, and they needed help with the paperwork. Hey, I hope you found all that information valuable, and we'll see you on the next video. The Room.